We're here back in the Fantasy Bar. Friday is up, and we're back with 6 of my favorite plays for you in the NBA on FanDuel and DraftKings, including every single play under 8,000 on FanDuel and under 7,500 on DraftKings. Yes, even the beast of the night will find some value. We'll take advantage of some injury situations, and I'm going to give you my favorite play on the entire slate. I think can go nuts in a great matchup. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Friday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack, kicking off the weekend with 6 guys fresh off the tap for you for the big Friday night NBA slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out today's video. Before we get to those plays, do me a favor, take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. NFL Week 10 video already out, pints and picks coming out soon with 2 of my favorite NFL prop bets. Can find that one over on our Scores and Odds YouTube page. All right, let's take a quick look back at Wednesday. Solid night for us. Nobody really killed us. A couple guys underperformed a little bit, but did get nice games out of our value plays in Boston and Watson, and a near 10x performance out of Russell Westbrook, going for almost 50 DraftKings points. Congrats to our beast of the night contest winners. We'll run it back tonight. Chance to win some free RotoGrinders Premium coming up at the end of the video. All right, let's jump in with our first play at point guard shooting guard with Derrick White of Boston. So no Jaylen Brown once again tonight for Boston. Good news here for Derrick White. He's a team-high 7.4% usage bump without Brown. So a massive jump here for Derrick White, who has really been delivering a very solid floor for you every single game. 32 or more DraftKings points. And over the last 2 without Brown, we saw that usage bump take effect, averaging near 45 DraftKings points per game. So we saw him tick up about 8 to 10 DraftKings points in each of those 2 games. Going to be highly involved in this offense. Derrick White, one of my favorites for Friday night. All right, let's get some value and go back to the well, and a guy we had on Wednesday in Brandon Boston. So I love the spot here once again for Boston, just playing a ton of minutes right now with all the injuries in New Orleans, and the price barely moved here, so I want to go right back to him here. The Pelicans going to be without a ton of guards tonight. Murray, McCollum, Hawkins all out, Jones out as well, and Zion Williamson listed as questionable here. So ton of minutes, usage, production available for Brandon Boston, averaging 35 minutes per game over his last 3, giving you 16 points per game and over 28 DraftKings points per game. So pushing that 6 to 7x return on average. I don't think we've seen the best of this kid yet. Continue to buy low here. Too cheap, under 5,000 on both sites. All right, ton of injuries in New Orleans. So let's stay there with another pick at point guard with Jose Alvarado. So another guy that should just see a pile of minutes and usage here, especially without Murray and McCollum. He is going to be the primary point guard, pushing for 30, 35, potentially 40 minutes in this game, and has absolutely been decimating his price point under 6,000 on DraftKings. He's made or far exceeded value now. We're talking a 5x threshold to make value. He's given us some 6, 7x performances here, so he's made or exceed value now in 4 of the last 5 games. You take all those guys off the floor, almost 5% usage bump for Alvarado, giving us over 34 DraftKings points per game on average over the last 5. Do the math. We're talking an almost 7x return on average. So Jose Alvarado in another good spot, even in a tough matchup with the Orlando Magic. All right, let's go to one of our staples, big men against the Charlotte Hornets. That means Myles Turner. So as it said on the screen, some certainties in life: death, taxes, and bigs against the Charlotte Hornets. So I want to do it tonight with Myles Turner. Hornets going to be down a couple big men here. Both Williams and Richards out once again, so going to be a little bit thin on the front court here. Turner coming off a couple nice games, back-to-back double-doubles. One of those games, an 8x return against the Dallas Mavericks. And Charlotte been better against the bigs than we've seen in the past, but we're still talking a bottom half of the league team against big men. I think Turner continues his hot streak. Price is more than fair. I think we get another ceiling outcome tonight for Myles Turner. All right, let's go to our next play in Memphis with Santi Aldama. So like New Orleans, Memphis going to be missing some pieces as well, and some serious pieces here. John Morant and Desmond Bane out tonight. Marcus Smart also out, so they are going to need some offense. I think Aldama can provide a bunch of that offense to help fill some of the void here without these guys. Great start to the season here. 34 more DraftKings points now in 6 of his first 9 games. Love the spot against this Washington defense, of course. We're talking bottom 5 in fantasy points allowed to both small forwards and power forwards. I think Aldama can go for 40 tonight, and we're only paying $6,100 on both sites. All right, it's time take a look at my favorite play for Friday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. Easy to play. Click that thumbs up button, head to the comment section, and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. For my Beast of the Night, whoever's guess is the closest, you're going to win yourself a free week of RotoGrinders Premium just for hanging out today in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up on this Friday video with my favorite play, you know, Mass, the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. Promised you everybody under 7,500. We are going to do that. We are going to stay right with Memphis with Jaren Jackson Jr., tonight's Beast of the Night. So love these prices on Triple J, 72 on DraftKings, 77 on FanDuel. To no surprise, leads the way with a 6% usage bump without Morant, Payne, and Smart on the floor this season. 35 or more DraftKings points now in 4 of his last 6 games. Would love the ceiling here against this Washington defense, 28th in the league in defensive efficiency, 10th most points per game to power forwards, giving up the most rebounds of any team in the league, and the 2nd most fantasy points per game. Eruption spot here for Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr., easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Friday night NBA six-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video or on Twitter at BeerMakersFan. Don't forget, your guess, Triple J's fantasy points on DraftKings for a shot to win some free RotoGrinders Premium. And if you're an NFL player, go check out my Week 10 NFL six-pack. Pints and picks will be out as well on our Scores and Odds YouTube page with a couple prop bets I am loving for Week 10. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck tonight. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for checking out our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more DraftKings, FanDuel, and other DFS content. And you can check out our daily live show schedule on RotoGrinders.com/videos.